name is Adora. Welcome back to my channel. Here we talk fragrance, fashion, food, film, whatever, F's. Today we're talking about Torrid's new drop. Now, I've done a review of Torrid's Nightfall collection before, and I got some mixed reviews. People were like, you're just gatekeeping, you're just a hater. And like, I am a hater, but I'm not gatekeeping. So anyway, remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're into this. Today we're talking Torrid's new drop. Now, unfortunately, now I try not to go on Facebook anymore, but sometimes I just like end up there. On September 2nd, I saw them make this post, and they were like, Torrid is coming back in a big way on September 9th, 2025. So I was, I think they're due a redemption arc. A lot of people have been having some issues with them for a while. Now, just to like tell you my vibe, I'm not like a complete Torrid hater. I'm not boycotting Torrid. I own shoes, undergarments, and jewelry from them. This ring, I'm not flipping you off. This ring is from them actually. But I have not bought like a piece of apparel from them in maybe 10 years. And for me anyway, there's a couple reasons for that. There's other retailers selling plus size clothing around roughly the same quality that are like way cheaper. I feel like a lot of Torrid's prices are fuckballs crazy. And I do have just like, they don't make clothing that's my taste really. And I feel like it's the same for a lot of people. Like, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. So they made this post on the 9th. Torrid's coming back in a big way, and the replies, somebody was like, something other than grandma's floral drapes. Yeah, a lot of people are like, a lot of the stuff looks like either like grandma's drapes or stuff you would wear to the club that's like full of cutouts and shit, and there's nothing really in the middle. Or somebody said, I know this is an unpopular view, but I actually like a lot of the floral stuff. There's some nice business looks as well. Alright, so like, mixed opinions. Somebody said, no more thin, cheap, see-through t-shirt material. Yeah, like, so especially for what Torrid charges, the quality just does not match the price. And there's other retailers, like I said, like, this shirt is from Old Navy. Like, I get almost all my basics from Old Navy. And like, yeah, I feel like Torrid does a thing where like their stuff is astronomically priced, and then they'll go on like heavy sale a couple times a year. But like, even when the stuff is heavily discounted, like, I feel like Old Navy's still cheaper when it's not on sale. Yeah, somebody said, is it full-length shirts coming back? Finally, no more crop tops. And over 800 people liked that. I mean, I wear crop tops. I'm a crop top fan, but I could definitely see, like, they're especially, like, amongst plus size people, like a lot of fat women, like, we don't want cutouts. There's certain styles, like I'll talk about it probably when we get into looking at the clothes. Oh man, somebody said, get excited, it's September, everyone is getting cold shoulder tops. Yeah, somebody said tall pants with at least 35-inch inseam. Not all big girls are short. Yeah, somebody said, please say we have said goodbye to cold shoulders, Disney princesses, gaudy florals, skulls, and crop tops. Now, I know that Torrid comes from the same, like, parent company as Hot Topic, but, like, I definitely feel like when I walk into a Torrid, I have no idea, like, who the customer is. Like, it's almost like we have, like, a ton of IP stuff that looks like it should be at Hot Topic. We have a lot of stuff, like, I know a lot of these people are saying, like, grandma's florals. I feel like it looks like a Midwest mom at the mall, like, 10 years ago, like, when people were still wearing a lot of, like, capris and cold shoulders and, like, thick layered tank tops, like stuff that was popular when I was like a little kid, and like I don't dress like that. So anyway, let's see what Torrid has actually dropped. Alright, we're gonna go on their website. Okay, so yeah, it's the Torrid casting call for models. I would never do that, like, cause like I know, like, I'm ugly, so in order to be a model, like, I guess on the company, like, you can be fat, but you can't look like this. So, like, I'm not trying that out. I was hoping there would be, like, some clothing updates and not. Oh, it looks like, at least since the last time I was on a site, they have dropped some Torrid exclusive brands. One of these is Nightfall, which is their, like, goth collection that I wasn't really a fan of. I've talked about that already. I'll link the video below if you want to see it. But it looks like the 4 brands are LoveSick, Belle Isle, Festi, Nightfall, and RetroChic. Wait, that's 5 brands. Sorry, I'm stupid. Anyway, let's take a look at LoveSick first. So, LoveSick, new drop. Life is golden and the fits are too. Immediately, I would say LoveSick is kind of like their equivalent of maybe like Universal Thread, or like, I don't know, like for like the Gen Z people at Target. But it is very interesting because I think lovesick is like not a positive thing, you know, and they're like, when you're lovesick, it's like you're suffering for love, you're yearning. And they're like, life is golden and the fits are too. Like, oh, interesting. So they just launched this and it looks like some of the things are on sale. Oh, they're doing like a fall sale right now. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, again, like this is just kind of looking like Universal Thread, like other like Target Gen Z brands. The stuff looks alright to me. I think it's good that they're kind of launching. Like, I don't know, it was interesting because I was like, when I go into Torrid, I don't know who this is for really. And it looks like they're at least launching like sub-brands with some like kind of like more consistent demographic targeting. This stuff, it's looking like a little bit 90s, a little bit Y2K. We still have some florals, which like, I don't know, I don't wear florals really almost ever. I think I have like 2 floral things. I prefer like weirder prints, honestly. But oh yeah, we have like a flannel crop top. We have like a long lovesick front tie length dress. Yeah, like a long 90s style slip dress. Honestly, I would say this stuff, again, like it looks more online with like Gen Z targeted clothing, but the prices are way higher than you would get it for at like most other retailers that sell this thing, especially like some straight size brands, you know, they might go up to like an XL, 2XL, like sometimes, you know, I feel like if you're mid-size especially, like you have no reason to spend what they're asking. Although if some of the stuff was on sale, let's talk about some things I actually do like. I'm not being a bitch for no reason. Like, again, like, ooh, I do like their side bows track pants. I like that. I feel like that is something I haven't seen like everywhere. Again, like a big thing with Torrid is like they produce a lot of like the same kinds of clothing that you could get at other retailers for like sometimes like half the price or less. These bow track pants are over like 50 bucks. In general, I feel like if they were on sale, I would grab that. Like, I like the bow track pants. I feel like that's something I haven't seen, like, everywhere, you know? A double layer rosette tank, man, that's so old school, but, like, not in a way that I like personally. Yeah, this is definitely their, like, ooh, they have them a 90s straight jean that looks pretty good, and it comes in, like, a bluer wash and, like, a darker wash. I tend to wear, like, very big pants, so I don't feel like that's, like, a kind of cut of jean that I would personally wear. But, like, and, like, if you're into it, Torrid does make a wide range of sizes. And, here, like, the jeans being around $50, I feel like that's actually cheaper than some places. So this might be a good, if they introduce, like, more new and modern cuts of jeans, this might be a great place to get, like, plus-size jeans, actually. Yeah, they have, like, a crop crew sweatshirt that says just peachy, dainty bow cardigan. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of leading into the more, like, preppy styles, sporty. Some of the stuff looks like a little bit made well. Again, we have, like, an out-of-office classic baby tee. Some yuppie wear I feel like some people would appreciate, not really my vibe. Yeah, super preppy. I feel like it's kind of interesting to call this brand LoveSick. I mean, maybe they're trying to lean into like the edgy 90s, like Y2K grunge type vibes, but like the clothes are pretty like bright. We have a lot of stripes, we have a lot of florals. Like some of these dresses I would like if they weren't floral. Yeah, maybe we'll see Torrid start to like reach out in their marketing to like younger consumers and try and like become cooler by using like TikTok and stuff like that. Now that they have some clothing that's like, you know, a little more clearly targeted and demographic. Oh, I do like their flutter sleeve corset top in black. I feel like that's cute. That looks very like Anthropologie or Madewell. Yeah, it's very interesting. So like in this we have like a bunch of like preppy, like a tank that says out of office. We also have like a sparkle sequin tube top and like mini skirt. I definitely see like where some of the people with criticisms were going with like this stuff either looks like it's just like a random mix of things that don't make sense. Like I feel like they could have like clubwear lines. They could have like different things. Even with this, I'm like, yeah, they have a lovesick drop waist coquette dress. Yeah, but it just kind of looks like half of a maid outfit. So I definitely see them, like hopefully we'll see in their marketing that they start pushing toward like younger people, like the kids and whatever, because again, like I don't want them to close down. I think when they have a sale, it's actually really worth it to pick up their shoes. I have a pair of Chelsea boots from them that I wear all the fucking time. If you watch my videos, especially my fragrance and fit videos, like they make some cool jewelry. Like I'm not like entirely against them. Yeah, then we have like a bubble sleeve knit top, an off-the-shoulder mini dress. Oh yeah, for like tennis, I guess. And an ugly basque waist mini dress. What do they mean by that? Basque waist? I don't know. I don't associate basques with corsets. Like I associate them with like being hunted by Franco during the decades of like fascist Spain. But whatever, go off queen, basque waist. You know, I guess it's interesting, like the appropriation of like white cultures versus like just what Torrid does, which is calling everything a kimono, which makes me feral and angry. All right, let's go back and let's take a look. So that was all right. Again, like I love the shopping. Like I'm actually on a no buy right now because I need to stop shopping. So you know it's fucked up if I'm looking at something and like I did not feel attracted really to any of that particularly. I wasn't like, need that. Next, let's take a look at Belle Isle. Okay, yeah, so this is like the really heavy, like, Anthropologie-ass, like, looking clothing. We have, like, flutter trapeze mini dresses that, like, look very 60s. Again, because of my titties, again, they're down here. They're not even in frame. That's how big they are. You would not see me wearing something that cuts right up here because it would look crazy on me. Yeah, we have a flutter embroidered top with like some puff sleeves, a chambray popover mini dress. Yeah, we're just seeing like a lot of florals, a puff sleeve sweater. This is like this is like their Anthropologie line. Maybe this is what like, so maybe like LoveSick is like their Gen Z and like younger brand. I feel like Belle Isle is like maybe they're like millennials. Now again, I don't really dress like, so I'm a millennial, but I've never really worn what's like in style particularly. I just kind of do whatever I want. So yeah, we have like a Belle Isle trapeze shirt mini dress, lots of mini dresses, lots of florals, Belle Isle chambray bow button up. So I think it's kind of, that's something else, like, so when Torrid is taking these, like, very clear, like, inspirations from other brands, again, like, for Anthropologie, if you like this style of clothing, Torrid is actually way cheaper than Anthropologie, so, like, this would be a cool place. So if you're, like, a millennial girly, or even, you know, everybody wears whatever they want, but if you love Anthropologie, but you don't want to pay that, and a lot of times they don't even have stuff available in your size, I think Belle Isle would be great for you. This is not really, nothing in here is really my style at all, but I would say that, like, if you want, like, half-price Anthropologie, that, like, and also, again, like, Torrid makes, even in a lot of, like, plus-size clothing, sometimes, like, I'm the second to biggest size, or, like, I'm the biggest size they offer. Like, there's places where, especially in tops, like, I can't even get a top there. Torrid offers sizes 10 to 30, so that's an incredible size range. So, like, that's the thing, like, when people are just shitting all over Torrid's neck all the time, I'm like, there's a lot of people where, like, this is probably one of the only options they have for cute clothes. So, again, like, if you are, like, bigger plus size and you love Anthropologie, Belle Isle for you, ho. And again, like, when I say stuff isn't for me, like, I'm not, like, trying to say that, like, you're not allowed to like it, or, like, this wouldn't look great on other people. Like, I want the girls to have things they want. Like, so, yeah, like, even, like, for example, like, their Belle Isle tiered maxi dress. I would not wear that, but I know a lot of girlies who would eat that up. Like, they would look incredible. They would look, like, angelic, okay? Like, I'm clearly not trying to look angelic. I'm covered in, like, tattoos of knives. So, again, when I say I'm not into it, that's not saying that it's, like, an innate scourge upon the world, okay? I feel like a lot of the stuff is looking very, like, I don't know, like, very mature. Like, some of the stuff is very, like, cute and young. Some of it, I'm like, a coastal grandma would eat this up, and coastal grandma should have outfits, okay? Like, I actually don't like that when people are like, oh, this clothing looks like it's for grandmas. What, you don't think grandma deserves clothes? Anyway. Oh yeah, we have the first thing I like there, a pair of plain black pull-on wide leg pants. They're the Belle Isle high rise. Pull on wide leg pant. Yeah, I would do that. I think I already have those though. That's what I'm saying. That's why we have like the no by year brain. Yeah, the ruche tee. I don't know. I'm not really, I feel like I don't wear like exaggerated shoulder clothing, but I like seeing like some things that are black, cuz like I would wear that. Yeah, like, ooh, I do like their white tiered maxi skirt though. Like, I feel like I could do a lot with that. Ooh, they have like a Belle Isle Sweetheart crop top and an embroidered mini skirt. Ooh, they come in black and they come in a lime green. I feel like I would actually, I wouldn't get the top honestly, but I really like that color of lime green. I feel like it's like an unusual thing to have in a wardrobe, and I love that lime green embroidered mini skirt. Like, that looks cool as hell. Yeah, some matching sets, some stripes, Anthropologie looking dresses. Yeah, popover blouse, mad Anthropologie. Alright, yeah, I feel like I've said everything I really need to say about Belle Isle. This isn't necessarily for me, but if you are a plus size girl who wants to shop at Anthropologie and they don't even make your sizes, and you don't want to pay like $500 for like mid-quality clothing, I think Belle Isle would hit for you. Yeah, hopefully they'll have some clothing that's more along the lines of stuff that like I would actually wear personally. That would be cool. I would love that for them. Maybe it just seems to you like I hate everything. But anyway, let's get into Festi. Let's see. I doubt this is gonna be for me. This is probably like their summer festival style clothing. So let's see. Oh, Festi, the feeling of fall. Damn, I got that shit wrong as hell. Alright, let's take a look. Ooh, yeah, this stuff I'd say is like more Stevie Nicks adjacent, which I fucking love to see. Let's see, the Festi puff sleeve maxi dress. Ooh, yeah, I really like the Festi puff sleeve maxi dress in green. Something I feel like, now I have like fat arms. I don't really like cap sleeve stuff. I want either the full arm out or I want something that like covers it. I don't really like these like weird cap sleeve, half sleeve things. This sleeve does go down long enough for me, and I love the green color, even though it is a floral, I think. Yeah, but it's like a moody green. Their pinafore dress, super cute. Love that. Let's see. Festi open back. So that's confusing. All right, so they're saying like this is like their like fall collection. Why are things open back? Why do things have cutout waists? Like, I feel like, especially their Festi cutout waist maxi dress, who wants like weird cutouts under their boobs like that? I feel like especially in plus size clothing, you know, again, this is not me saying that like if you're fat, you can't wear cutouts. For me, with my fat titty situation, they would fall out of those cutouts, man. Okay, yeah, we do have a lot of, like, I don't know why Torrid, like, is so, like, I feel like they only do stripes and florals and, like, nothing else. Let's see. Festy printed joggers. I feel like those kind of look like bed sheets. Their embroidered V-neck top. Yeah, I could see that this has, like, a moodier vibe. But overall, it's like, it's still, like, the people behind Torrid, they got, like, zero edge whatsoever. I do like their Festi long sleeve maxi dress. Let's see, does it have any fucking weird cutouts in it? Let's see, is this just a normal dress? Yeah, it is just a normal dress. So I actually have almost an identical dress from Anthropologie that I got off Poshmark like 5 or 6 years ago. Again, I feel like that's kind of an issue of Torrid. Like, other brands kind of push the culture or, like, push styles and mass market fashion forward, or they have things first. Torrid, like, so by the time I got that dress from Anthropologie, it had already been around so long that it had already made its way to Poshmark. But again, if I didn't have the same thing in red, I like these kinds of dresses, and I think that blue color would look really beautiful on, like, a lot of skin tones. More florals. Damn, like, can we get something that ain't florals? Ooh, they have, like, super flare jeans. Again, I love, like, 70s style super flare jeans, but I got that same pair of jeans originally made by Eloquii off Poshmark 8 years ago. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like especially, like, for the prices that Torrid is charging, like, we could, like, they could do more shit. Ooh, they have, like, the most wide legging-ass jeans I've ever seen. I want those. Like, I would love to have light wash, giant, Jinko style, like, embroidered wide leg jeans. Ooh, what are they embroidered with? Let's make that, let's bring this up. Whoa, okay, yeah, no, I want that. So these are embroidered with florals and, like, a side cutout. I want these giant-ass pants. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I would wear these all the time. That's so fucking cool. I would probably wear them with, like, my big leather blazer and, like, my vintage, Hooters tee. Yeah. So here, we've been through, like, I want the Festy embroidered wide leg jean. I am putting it on full, that Torrid has created something that is, like, interesting, different enough that I didn't buy from another brand 7 years ago, and that is, like, camp. Yeah, I'd say this is, like, dark Anthropologie with, like, a little bit of Stevie Nicks thrown in there, a little bit more whimsy. I do actually really like their Festi pleated ruffle neck blouse. I love the, like, Victorian inspirations in it and, like, the gathering of fabric and the high neck. But I've almost never worn a high neck top in my life, so not for me. But definitely cool for somebody. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of crop tops, a lot of floral dresses. So yeah, again, like, I think we're through, like, over half of their brands, and there's one thing that I want. So, ooh, I do like their long sleeve crop tee. I would wear the shit out of that, honestly. I like both of, like, the muted colors it comes in. Ooh, their drop waist maxi dress is super cute, but again, I feel like that's, like, a little bit angelic and cutesy, and that's not really something I would personally wear ever. Festy hanky hem lace mini dress. Again, like, I feel like a lot of people, especially, like, because with their prices, they're so expensive that probably a lot of younger people, even if they are plus size, would not shop here anyway. I feel like that's, like, the big thing with Torrid is, like, a lot of people could not afford anything they sell, especially younger people. So when they make stuff that's, like, full of cutouts, sheer lace, and all that stuff. Like, the market of people who wear that are probably not spending over $100 for, like, a see-through dress. Yeah, lots of florals, more florals. I do like their slouchy long short. That's actually super on trend right now. And, like, I already have a pair of, like, big giant shorts that I wear. I do like their antique stone chain bell. Yeah, we have, like, kind of, like, Western influences, Stevie Nicks. I do like their slouchy pull-on straight leg pants with, like, the pocket that's, like, a slightly different color of beige. I would wear that, too. I'm really into it. Yeah, they got some, like, crop tees. It's weird. They keep putting, like, different necklines on Henleys, which, like, I don't feel like we really need. Yeah, stripes, florals, stripes. Yeah, they have a super cheeky high-rise denim short. A lot of that, so it's interesting. They're, like, these are fall vibes, but we have a lot of, like, shorts, a lot of cutouts. Maybe it's, like, just Cali fall, you know? I do like the tie front cami with, like, the open front. I love that in black. Yeah, again, like, almost the only thing, like, why can't we have any animal print? Why can't we have any geometric print? Why can't we have any funky prints? Why is everything, like, florals, bro? Yeah, I think there's only one more page left of Festi. So, yeah, I would really like to see Torrid do some prints that aren't florals. Or stripes, you know. Ooh, I love their studded rhinestone western belt. That's gaudy and, like, crazy and covered in rhinestones. I would wear the fucking shit out of that. Ooh, I really like their Festi high-rise utility shorts also. They're, like, brown. Ooh, I would wear those. Oh yeah, the western knee boot. Yo, I swear, like, I've seen these boots on their site forever, like, are they just putting stuff that was here already into, like, new brands, maybe? Yeah, I love boots. Like, I think Torrid shoes have always hit regardless. So, like, if you're a Torrid hater who acts like they've done nothing worthwhile for, like, plus-size people in 10 years, their shoes, if you got wide calves and wide feet, they have good-ass shoes. And there's some of their shoes that, like, I've worn for, like, years and years, you know? Ooh, yeah, I love the western knee boot. So, like, they got some, like, pants with, like, ruffles and shit on them. That's not really for me. They have, like, a Festy tiered straight pant. Festy denim button-up shirt. Oh, yeah, all their boots really speak to me, though, you know? So, yeah, I mean, that's everything that they have in Festy. Like, I don't hate it at all. Again, I think what we come back to is, like, a lot of this stuff, like, it wouldn't be practical to, like, literally wear, if you're just, like, a normal person who's, like, going to the office, like, taking the bus, like, commuting, like, going grocery shopping, alright? I've roasted the shit out of Nightfall before. Now we're gonna go into their retro chic. Now, what do they mean by this? What do they mean by, like, when a brand is doing retro chic, it's just, like, fake, corny rockabilly? Let's see. Yeah, we have a retro chic embroidered cardigan with, like, cherries on it. That is not for me. Yeah, we have a knee-length corduroy dress, which, like, I guess, like, it is, like, a vintage-inspired, like, neckline. But, like, again, ooh, you can just get, like, a straight-up crinoline skirt. That's cool. I haven't seen a lot of crinoline shit anywhere. And, again, like, some of these more specialty things, like a crinoline skirt, if you're, like, above a 2 or 3X, there might not be another place you could even find this online. So that would be great for, like, cosplayers, for Halloween costumes, for people who just genuinely like a retro vibe. Again, I haven't tried any of these things in person, so I can't really comment to the quality or, like, how genuinely effective they are in person. I do love to see a crinoline. Yeah, we have the ugly t-shirts with ugly graphics, the retro chic fitted ringer crop tee, like... Oh yeah, the retro chic surplice mini dress. Again, like, that's almost hitting that chick's knees. That is not a mini dress. Like, maybe I'm just, like, slutty. When I think of a mini dress, I think, like, borderline you're seeing lips. Anyway. Yeah, retro chic, knee-length mesh dress. Oh, yeah, so I guess at Torrid, they're like, if this doesn't touch your knees, it's a mini dress. I disagree, yeah. Here we're finally having some, like, different prints, at least, that aren't strictly florals. We have some plaid, fruits, cherries, leopard. So again, like, I feel like these things, like, they're kind of mixing, like, a retro vibe with, like, very modern, normal cuts of dresses that you could find anywhere, and they don't really look that vintagey to me. Like, they did style the girls a little bit vintagey with, like, a red lip, I guess, but, like, yeah, I love seeing some animal print, some things other than florals. I would not wear any of these dresses, personally, though. Yeah, like the retro chic wide leg pant. Like, what makes it retro chic? Like, this kind of pant could have been worn in, like, almost any decade over the last 100 years. Oh, yeah. Oh, the retro chic fit and flare dress. That, I feel like, is just ugly. Like, it looks very cheap. Like, it almost looks like it could be a Halloween costume. Like, what's up with the bows and pockets? Like, is that supposed to mimic an apron? I don't get it. Collared short jumpsuit plaid, at least it's not floral. Ooh, peplum sweethearts. Oh, peplum. So again, I hate peplum, but I do kind of see where you're going with it and mimicking things in a retro context. I'm glad that they have, like, a fruit print actually just on it, and it's not, like, ditzy floral, like, groundbreaking. Retro chic halter jumpsuit. Again, like, it's good that a lot of these things are available in, like, a wide size range for people who are into this vibe. I think this is corny, honestly. This just hits me as, like, super corny. Like, again, like, we have all this stuff that's just, like, t-shirts with graphics on them. Like, one says Vintage Motors on it, so I guess it's, like, vintage vibes. More plaid, polka dots, plaid, polka dots, plaid, polka dots. Yeah. Got a bombshell clam digger jean. I'm a capris hater. I will never wear capris. I don't like them. But that's just me. If you really want capris, congrats. They have them up to a size 30 now. Yeah, I don't know, something about the retro chic, it feels so, like, I definitely think they're doing, like, I'd say this is, like, lazy Sabrina Carpenter-esque. Definitely. Anyway. Yeah, man, I don't know. Like, again, like, but also it kind of bums me out that, like, if you are in bigger sizes, like, these are kind of your only options, and, like, they're kind of corny, honestly. I'd say the retro chic, like, they're doing, like, a really super fake mass market, like, watered down rockabilly type thing, and, you know, yeah, like, plus size vintage retro fashion. Like, it's not really, dude, like, anyway, so I don't know, were these things, so I'm guessing these have to be, like, the new things they announced, because I've never seen them on the site before. Maybe I'm totally off and I just wasted my time. If you've picked up any of those things, especially, like, I would say there were certain things, wait, I gotta go back, what was the brand I liked? Was it, Festi? Yeah, so, like, if you've picked up anything from Festy specifically, I really liked it. I want those giant fucking camp pants. So you can see, like, what I want from my clothing might be a little different than what, like, other people are looking for. I enjoy, like, I don't know, like, a lazy, goth, more androgynous. Actually, so, like, my closet kind of looks like a couple with a controversial age gap has it. So, bisexual shit. Anyway, yeah, let me know. Like, are you really into this? Are you excited for Torrid? Do you think they did a good job? Like, are you gonna be picking up any of these things? Let me know. I'd say out of all these things, the only brand that really had anything that I'm kind of looking for that I was excited about was Festy. But anyway, that's all from me. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you around.